Hi, kindergarten families. I'm sorry this newsletter is coming out a little bit later than usual, but here we are. Okay, so this week we are going to be doing the letters C and N. So C makes the K sound and N makes the N sound. And we talk about how like your tongue goes on the back of your teeth and you go N because they get kind of confused with M and N. But we are doing N this week. We have 3 sight words, the, can, and at. So remember, sight words are words that we just need to recognize and practice over and over again. Reading them, writing them, finding them in books. Because again, it's a different skill to just see it on a card versus seeing it when they're reading it with other words around it. So, and those are words we don't sound out. So the, can, and at. Let's see, where are we at? We are also continuing working with toys and observing different types of toys and the attributes of toys. So what color are the toys? What size are they? What texture are they? And what shape are they? So even when you're playing at home, if they're playing with a toy, whatever it may be, you can say, hey, what's an attribute of that toy? And they should be able to tell you a color, a size, texture, shape. And if that word's really big, obviously, but we have been practicing that word. But if they're like, be like, what color is it? What texture is it? And they should be able to describe that to you. And then let's see, for math, we are still working on, we're working on numbers 0 through 10. Today, for example, we practiced using our fingers for counting and that each one of our fingers is 1. So we held up, like I said, the number 2, and they had to show me 1, 2. So that's an easy task. You can practice at home too. Just give them random numbers like show me 7, 1, 2, and they will show you 7. And if they don't, just give them a reminder. Hey, this like model it for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and showing that each finger equals 1 because that's kind of confusing as we start off with learning more about numbers. Let me see here. I think that's it so far. I think that's it. I don't think of anything else. Just some reminders. We've been having some, not issues, but like things are happening on the playground. So it might just be a good idea to just give your child a reminder about being safe on the playground. So we want to keep our hands to ourselves. We want to take turns on the slide. We want to use the materials appropriately, like the balls, the basketballs, the footballs, the hula hoops, the jump ropes. We don't want to be tripping people. Because Mrs. Biggs and I are both not on the playground during that time. It's other staff. We've also talked about if something were to happen to make sure they tell a staff person so they're able to get back to us so that we can also follow up with you. But it would be helpful for a reminder of making safe choices when we are outside on our playground. I think that is really the only reminders that we have. But if you guys have any questions or anything like that, don't be afraid to ask Mrs. Biggs or myself. Thanks, guys.